name is Leslie Williams, and today's date is March 8th, 2012. Hey, there goes the horns! Those are the ones that were directly responsible for the assault that took place towards me on the MTS bus on October 10th, 2012. And the cover-up concerning it. They literally had the dumb audacity to send me an altered video. Cop block. Hang on a second. Cop block posted it on their webpage, and you can find it by going to copblock.org or copblock.com. I'm scrolling back to the January posts that they have on their internet site. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm a federal and state whistleblower. And they know it. And, excuse my demeanor in reference to my videos. I'm learning disabled, but understand this and be clear. I've been on my own since I was 17. I know exactly what I'm doing. If I wasn't intelligent, and if I did not have the personality that I have, and above all, if I did not have God's grace in my life, I'd either already be dead or in syndicated control. And they're furiously working towards it now. What's happening towards me in my life has literally been going on all my life. I just didn't know it. They didn't start to open physical gang-stalking and electronic harassment until 2002. But they were covertly tearing down my life, all my life. Intimate infiltration has been used on me, which is what my marriage was all about. Hang on a second. I apologize that this video might not seem like the, like the best video in the world. Here goes one of the whores right here. Yeah, that's a direct whore right there. That's a human trafficker. Now, understand this and be clear. My videos might not be made on a Hollywood set, and when you look at me or hear me talk and the way I talk, and even my gloves, maybe you might get the wrong impression. I wear these gloves just because of two reasons. I'm gang-stalked along my routes, threatened along my routes, and if they knock me down, I don't want to hurt my hands. Plus, also helps me carry my stuff. But understand this and be clear. I make these videos to help you understand what's really going on in our community at large, so you can become aware of it. Understand this. When a mother and a father get together, when a couple meets and they get together and they fall in love and they get married and they have children, and they go to work every day and live their lives as a law-abiding citizens, traffic is really annoying. They think to themselves, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to pay my taxes, buy a house, raise my kids, get a dog, get a cat, and go on with their lives. Okay? And then if any intruder ever comes into their home, they expect to be able to call 911 and get help. And this is the reason why I do what I do. My name is Leslie Williams. Go to Google and type in Ramona Lopez, California. Thoroughly investigate the journalist blogs that have been blogged about her by journalists. You'll begin to understand just a small section. On a scale of 1 to 10, you'll begin to understand just a small section. On a scale of 1 to 10, you'll be able to understand just by looking at her blogs 1 of what I put up with. On a scale of 1 to 10, what I put up with is 1. Okay? Now, understand this and be clear. I'm a federal and state whistleblower. I've already stated that. What is happening towards me in my life is astronomical. It's just almost astronomical. And I have to be careful about how much I share in concerning what's happening towards me, because the government is involved. And what the government will do, in reference to how they try to trap targets like me, is by using what I might say against me. By calling me crazy, mentally ill, bipolar, dementia, delusional, schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic. It's the new flavor of the month in reference to how they discredit federal and state whistleblowers. Right now, every single email that I send for help at any place that I go to, SDSU, USD, public libraries, are intercepted by this gang-stalking, organized stalking expedition. Go to Google and type in organized stalking in universities, and you will get 5 million responses. Now think about that. 5 million responses? That's no accident. Now, okay, so when you have somebody like me, a whistleblower, federal and state whistleblower, who's out there blowing the whistle in reference to what has not only just happened towards me, but who's connected, who's involved, how they've operated, what they've already done to me, what they're hoping to do to me, okay, and how they're trying to keep this in an isolated, contained environment in reference to making sure that the expedition continues for ultimate exploitation and to make sure that containment of exposure does not occur. This is why my email files are being, this is in part why my email files are being intercepted in reference to places that I email for help. These people are huge into infiltrating organizations, groups. They have the power positions in the community to get the business community to harass me like you would not believe. I went to Walmart's last night and I was literally gang stalked. I have been gang stalked at the Stonecrest Plaza Walmart by security staff and by over 7 of their employees and at least 3 of their management personnel. Because the power position in play that is in play in this expedition that's hosting, managing, and protecting it has the power position to literally get on the phone and tell them what to do and how to do it, how to behave, what to stage towards me. And it's all nothing but covert and overt psychological harassment. Okay? And since most people don't know about organized stalking or gang stalking, that anybody that's walking by me as it's happening to me don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue. Okay? They don't have one clue. Understand this and be clear as well. They literally use people in the community to get them to harass targets like me based on a lie. Now, let me help you understand the nature of these criminals. Targets of gang stalking and organized stalking are subjected to non-stop harassment through one avenue or another. Through physical gang stalking, through people they get to harass you along your routes. MTS is still harassing me. Their buses, yeah. Their bus drivers are every single bus I get on. Because through the stalking they know where you're at. Okay? Every single bus I get on, they get their bus drivers to still engage in gang stalking physical gestures towards me for me to see. This in turn, what they want to do is disseminate hate. They want you to hate them because hate wears a person out. Okay? Then a target is also subjected to this type of harassment along their routes every day. Okay? By the people in the business community and by people that they put along your route, even when you're walking. Okay? Now, then we experience electronic harassment. Go to YouTube and type in electronic harassment and listen to the YouTube videos in reference to that description. You'll understand how we're electronically harassed with the microwave auditory effect and scalar audible distinguishable signals that they deliberately and purposely, what they do is they use calculus. And how the calculus is used is to be in GPS tracking. And how this is done for the scalar projected audible distinguishable signals, they use calculus to literally create the mathematical equations based on vertexes for a specific geographical location using the Cartesian coordinate systems. As a result, they're able to scalarly project audible distinguishable signals towards a target and have them pop along a target. Like if I'm in the middle of, like say I'm in the middle of a circle, okay, and the circle itself is the geographical area that I'm in, what they'll do is pop audible distinguishable signals, sounds, around me, okay, because they know where I'm at, and they use calculus to ascertain the mathematical equation of the area of the geographical location. And these audible distinguishable signals are projected using the microwave auditory effect. And this is all that they do. And this is done to make a target feel harassed in reference to the audio statements that are transmitted. They also will electronically harass the target based on their evoked potentials. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, go to YouTube and type in remote neural monitoring and listen to the NYC Chronicle videos. And you'll get a preliminary and listen to all of them. Now, she doesn't explain the technical expertise in reference to how it's being transmitted towards her and what's happening, but she does a very good job at being able to verbalize to you how she's harassed. And she also shows some meters that show that the meters are even picking up the electronics transmission of the harassment. My name is Leslie Williams. I do what I do, exposing these crimes, because the average citizen, me, I was literally taken out of my home, okay, in order to be able to exploit the destitution to exploit me by criminals. People I don't even know. I just got here to California on August 8, 2011, and have not made one friend and will not because of the simple fact of how they infiltrate relationships. Go to www.gangstalker.com and look at their techniques page. It flat out says intimate infiltration and family infiltration, and if you research organized stalking enough, you'll see that they infiltrate friends, family, they put people in your life to either act rude to you or friendly. Because they want to suck you in, to box you in, to screw you out. Okay, I want to say to F you out, but, you know, I usually don't talk that way. But I gotta tell you something, when you're a target of these types of criminal expeditions, you get angry. And that's what they want. That's why they cultivate the hate dissemination towards you along your route by harassing you. They want to provoke you. Every single one of my email transmissions are being all my activity online is being monitored at USD. Every single email I send is being intercepted. They're being also edited. My blogs are being edited to where they are deliberately screwing around with the spelling for numerous reasons. They'll later try and say, we know you wrote this post because we know you got dyslexia, and the spelling's screwed up. And they also screw it up so when people read my blogs, they'll have a hard time making sense of it because it doesn't seem coherent because the spelling is all screwed up. Yeah. See, these people, the last thing they want is exposure. So they feel that since they can't stop the blogs and the YouTubes, what they'll do is compromise. Alright, I want to make this other statement. What they're doing over at USD now is waiting until I get settled in. You can see that I carry stuff, because I got to carry backup stuff with me just in case they sabotage or try and steal my stuff. So what I do is I got to carry this stuff around me on a daily basis. Once the sun starts coming out, I got to start carrying this coat around with me. When I get over to USD, I got to set this stuff down. Alright, then I get my lunch out, my newspapers out, stuff like that, my water bottle and everything. So when you go over to a computer station over at USD, you got all this stuff, you got to get situated at the computer station. Then I open up my Gmail accounts, I open up web pages I go to for reference and copying and pasting it for research and for exposure purposes. I get inside these different Gmail accounts, YouTube accounts, I start uploading the videos, and they shut everything down. Or they'll freeze it, okay, to the point to where I can't get back in it. They'll lock the audio to where I can't hear any of my YouTube videos or any YouTube videos I gotta listen to. And why do they do that? Because they want me to have to get up to move to another station. Which means that I gotta shut everything down, stop what I'm doing in the middle of my work, even uploading a video, and pick up everything that I got with me to another computer station. I get there, get settled in, they do the same thing. Then I go up to the desk to complain about, you know, that my computer, because I gotta be very careful about what I state over there, because I already know they're involved. Because I've been gang-stalking, gaslighted by university staff, okay? Flat out library staff, like you would not believe, on a daily basis. I go up there to complain about it, and you know what they do when I'm complaining about it? They literally have the audacity to hold their hands up to their mouth like this, or like this, as I'm complaining about it. This is supposed to have sexual connotations to it, because this is in part about human trafficking and exploitation. And they'll say specific words that they have got me sensitized to, like words, or like weird, like crazy, oh my god, as I'm complaining about it. And they just figured they can get away with it because they're intercepting all my emails for help. Why? Because they don't want to be sued. See, when you keep help away from a target while an expedition is happening towards a target, then what does that do? The expedition continues, which means that the further breaking down of my personal life, my finances, and while they're trying to accumulate documentation in the midst of it, that target's homeless, they can't take care of themselves, they're offered help. Google organized stalking or gang stalking in homeless shelters. Organized stalking, gang stalking in motel rooms. Organized gang stalking in apartment buildings. Organized gang stalking or gang stalking in landlords. Yeah. They make targets destitute to exploit the destitution to exploit the target. They gotta make sure that this exploitation takes place before help is achieved. I'm still being gaslighted by bus drivers, MTS. One just went by me and had their hands to their mouth. I swear to this on my soul. Okay? And this is what they do to make a target feel victimized, harassed, and powerless over it. They make you feel powerless over it by intercepting your emails. On a human trafficking target in San Diego, and the University of San Diego and SDSU are deliberately engaging in gang stalking activities toward me and intercepting my email that I sent for help. My name is Leslie Williams, San Diego, March 8, 2012.